on dudes? Welcome to another cook-off video called Aspie Chef. And you're right now watching Aspie of Attitude, an autistic YouTube content creator channel. Just to introduce myself, my name is David, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, I have speaker syndrome, and that's why I call this Aspie Chef. And this is where I actually really express my passion in cooking, since this has been more than 7 years living independently as an autistic adult. And what I love these videos is, more than that, cooking is a skill for life. Also, it's a lot of fun, a lot of creativity, and the way I like to cook is, it gives me a chance to explore the world without leaving my own home and leaving my own kitchen. And what's on the menu for tonight is lamb pilau. And where lamb pilau comes from is, it's from the Caribbean islands or Caribbean islands in the West Indies. And I'm thinking of a country called Trinidad and Tobago. And I must show you the ingredients that I'll be using to make this dish happen. Here we go! What I love to do before I start cooking here is to show you all the main ingredients I'll be using to make the lamb pilau happen. I'm going to start off by showing you a tin of coconut milk. I have 400 mils worth of coconut milk. Since this is from the tropical islands like Trinidad and Tobago or any West Indies islands there. And what I have here also is beef stock. I have 2 cups worth, 500 mils or half a litre worth there. And that's some of the main ingredients there. And also, plus in most tropical cooking, sugar is very common in a lot of tropical cooking like the lamb pilau I'll be about to be doing tonight. And have I ever used lamb in any of my Aspie Chef videos? As it happens, this is my very first time I'll be cooking with lamb, something I've never done before in Aspie Chef up till tonight that I'm making my dinner there. Instead of using olive oil or sunflower oil or anything like that, I'll be using salted butter instead of cooking oil, since I don't think they really produce any cooking oil on these Caribbean islands. And also the basic vegetables, there is the onion and the 2 tomatoes. Well, tomatoes meant to be a fruit, not a vegetable. Just to add a bit more flavour into it. And since that the Middle Eastern, the African and the Indian traders used to always come to the Caribbean islands a lot, particularly in the West Indies, I have there is basmati rice. And this dish has been inspired by a lot of the Indian and Persian cooking there, and it's been brought into the New World to become one of the national dish for Trinidad and Tobago. Since this is a tropical country there, you definitely need a lot of strong spices and strong herbs like chili, thyme, oregano, garlic, white pepper and curry. As it happens though, in a hot, humid climate, meat tends to go off a lot very faster. If there's any germs or any bacteria in the meat, those seasoning is meant to disinfect the meat, and that's how we get this real exotic taste. And to garnish it off and finish off the meal, what I have here is a bunch of spring onions. And basically, there you have it. This is what's going to make my lamb pilau possible. Well, there you have it, dudes. That's what's happening tonight. Considering that I love doing the one-pot cooking, this is easy to do. And I like to try different exotic cooking. And that's the whole idea of making these Aspie Chef videos, is to really express my creativity in food, since that cooking is one of my biggest passions these days. And without any further ado, I think it's time to get started with the cooking. Here we go! The first thing I need to do is to chop the onion, and I'll be doing a time-lapse shot as you watch me cut up that onion into little bits and pieces. What I'm going to do next is, I can remove the lid from the glass container. I'm actually going to pour in the onions, and I'll just kind of break it up a bit too. And something else I'll need to put in there is the lamb. And it's just time to spill it all in there. It's basically the whole lot. You're meant to have 450 grams worth of lamb there. It's basically, I'll break it all up and I'll just kind of mix it in. So basically, what I want to do is, I want to add a bit of garlic. So I'm going to have 2 drops or maybe 3 drops worth of crushed garlic. And I like to add a bit of chili. And some oregano. And a bit of thyme. And something else I like to put in there is 2 teaspoons worth of curry there. So I'm going to start off with just half a tablespoon in there. I'll get this a good mix. I'm definitely already loving the smell there. That's going to be a pretty perfect meal. I'd just like to add in more. So I had been adding 3 teaspoons in to really boost up the flavour. I'm just going to keep doing this till it's no longer greasy. And just really spread out the curry powder. It's starting to smell like the West Indies already. You know, I can tell you the curry will smell a bit. But dudes, it's going to taste really good this dinner. I can't help myself to adding a little bit more oregano into it. And maybe a bit more thyme. And just give this a good stir. And once this is all done, basically I've got a lid. And I'm going to lift it up just to give it a bit more air. Well dudes, since I have this all done, I've prepared the meat, the onions and the spices. Time to refrigerate this for more than an hour. And while past the time, it's time to start chopping the tomatoes. While I wait over an hour to refrigerate the lamb, what I want to do is, I'm actually going to need to chop up the tomatoes. Just to really pass the time there. Now dudes, this is more than 1 hour that I had been marinating my lamb. And I'll take this out dudes. Here we go. That's perfectly marinated now. I think I'm just ready to cook and it just smells so awesome. Loving the smell, so I'm going to love the taste. Well dudes, before I start cooking, I want to prepare the rice. I'm going to make sure I have 450 grams worth of rice there. So time to pour it in that bowl. It's going to be later on the cooking that I'll be pouring the rice in. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. Now I'm ready to start cooking. Before I get started, I'm actually going to be chopping a slice of butter there. And that will go in the pan and ready to heat it up. And all I need to do is allow the butter to melt and I'm going to add in the meat after that. And now that the butter's melted, and guess what dudes? It's time to add all this in there. Here we go. Once this fries, that'll do. Here we go. So I'm going to spend 8 minutes going to saute the onions and brown the lamb, and time for time-lapse action. Well, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, dudes, finally cooked for meat. It's all completely brown and the flavour is still into the meat now. And what I must do is I'll grab this. I'm adding 400 ml of coconut milk. I'll give this a bit of a stir around. And just watch the colour change, dudes. And I'm going to turn up the heat for a little bit until it starts to boil. And once it starts to boil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it on very low heat and I'm going to simmer it for 35 minutes. As this now is beginning to boil, so I want to really stir in the coconut milk with a browned lamb. It's just that it's a curry that's really giving off that yellow colour. What's going to happen is it's going to be a bit on the slow cook for 35 minutes. It's going to tenderise the meat, and after 35 minutes I'm going to add the rice, the beef stock, and pretty much it's another 25 minutes before I do it. So it's going to be another 1 hour before I can finally sit down and eat. The time will start now. As a quick disclaimer, to let you know, when cooking this dish, after when you finish cooking, please expect a strong aromatic smell of the spice that's being used, especially that smell of curry, which is expected to linger in your house for 48, even up to 72 hours. And this smell will eventually go away if you air out your house. And this is an important disclaimer for those autistic individuals who may feel overwhelmed by the smell of a curry and the aromatic smell of the spices that's being used in this dish. Just to warn you, and onto the cooking now. From Aspie Chef, Aspie Chef. Well, here we go. Less than 1 minute to go before I finish simmering the meat. Oh yeah, this is actually looking good. Absolutely looking awesome. Oh, dudes, the meal's actually really turning out awesome. Well, here we go. Got 20 seconds to go. So what I like to do is, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of sugar. And now that the time's up, I'm going to add in the rice. And definitely going to add in more of that beef stock. And give it a good stir. So what's going to happen in the next 25 minutes is, a lot of the liquid is going to be absorbed into the rice. I'm going to give it 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes time, I'm going to add in the tomatoes. Now with that time to go, so far it's looking good for Pelau. The Pelau, I think it was called, or Pelau. So like I actually completely forgot how to pronounce it. What I like to do now is, I'm actually going to add in the tomatoes and get that overdone with. And I'll give the tomatoes a bit of a stir in. Now I'm starting to add a bit of colour into it. And also, plus I've got more beef stock there. I'll definitely add in some white pepper there. I think that'll be enough. And I'll give this a good stir. And I'll just pretty much going to stop it there. I'll reset it. And I'll give it another 10 minutes before I start eating. And something else I wish to do is, I'm going to start adding in the spring onions. I seem to be adding a lot of it. What happened with the onions I had in the beginning, it's all dissolved now. And once the onions are dissolved, it becomes one of the flavouring to make it one of the most delicious meals there is. I think there'll be enough of this green onions. And what I like to do is give it a good stir and add even a little bit more extra beef stock there. And that's how long I'm actually left till I get to eat. Oh, here we go. Less than 10 seconds to go. But it's good to have a bit of extra butter. Now, the time's up. Don't need the stove running anymore. And what I can actually do now is just really dish it up now. Oh, dude's actually really loving the smell of it. If it smells good, it's going to taste good. So I want to get most of the meat. And also I've got to remember, I want to save the meat for next time when I have it another night. And something else I've got to do is adding some spring onions, give it a good garnish. Especially I want to use this for my thumbnail when I do Aspie Chef, when I do the lamb Pelau. Well dudes, it's actually been more than 2 hours actually trying to cook this meal. So like, if you like what I'm doing there, please why not subscribe to Aspie Attitude? That's all I ever ask for in terms of support. And also, please don't forget to ring this notification bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie Attitude. And also, please don't forget to like and share this video content around. That way, you show more support for this channel, Aspie with Attitude. And also, in the description down below, I'll leave a link to a full playlist of all my previous Aspie Chef videos that I've done. So anyway, bon appetit. That's all I can say. And what I'm going to try there is a bit of a lamb. Well dudes, definitely melts in my mouth. Absolutely awesome. And well cooked, and it's not rubbery at all. Yeah, very chewable as well, like the way I've tenderised the meat, marinated it, everything. Like this video's 3 hours in the making. Now we can try another meat there. You can see how well it's actually absorbed in there. Absolutely awesome. Well, there you have it dudes. That comes to the end of the video. I really enjoyed cooking it as much as I enjoy eating that stuff. And if I can remember the pronunciation, it's lamb Pelau. Or Pelau. Yeah, anyway, it's a very hard word to say. All the way from the Caribbean islands, especially from Trinidad and Tobago. That's where it all comes from. Anyway, peace dudes, gotta eat before it goes cold. And see you next time from Aspie Attitude. I hope you enjoyed Aspie Chef.